I am not society's script. I am my own definition. I am not of this system, but a flame from God, source, the divine. I don't stress about what I can't physically fix. If it can't be fixed in 15 minutes, I had to remind myself of that today. I let go of that attachment and I monitor the use of my own energy. Because if you don't monitor the use of your own energy, somebody gonna be using your energy because you ain't looking. Mm, mm, mm. When basic necessities are taken, you're like, so what am I supposed to do now? That's the conversation I had with myself today. I had to reset my mind. Some stuff popped off today. Let me tell you something. Sometimes stuff come and it hit you like this. Remember at the end of my message it said, and you bounce back. It took me a few minutes because I was just like, what? Are you serious right now? Oh, you trying me? Honey, I had a moment. I had to bring myself back and I said, okay. There was a plumbing problem here. And my neighbor's shower just was running nonstop. And I could barely get any water pressure through my shower head. The other night, the nozzle of the shower got so hot and it turned red. Now the shower head is hot and won't cut on. Was I frustrated? Of course, 1,000%. I've been in this process before and I didn't like it. I told myself, can we fix it? I said no. I said, so, okay, find another way. I'm not gonna lie. This stayed with me for a minute because I'm paying rent. So all things should always work. Right. And then I said, can we change this in 15 minutes? I said, no. It's a bigger problem overall. So I said, let's focus on something else to keep our energy where it needs to be to keep going forward. No, we don't like washing up in the sink. However, if this is what's needed, fine at the moment. I told myself we have bigger fish to fry, so go ahead and hotten up that grease. And I said, keep going. And I said, F it, to stay focused on the plan instead of everyday comfort. Someone is wishing they had running water on. And I said, keep moving. Before you gain anything big, the most hideous test will come to get you to quit the process. Keep going. I'm not gonna lie. I had to reset myself a lot because it was really, and I said that shouldn't be bothering me like that. But I'm assuming something was going on in the atmosphere. Okay, but I put my life out front to remember trouble don't last always. And then I read Deuteronomy 20:28 and 68 when it says about the original FBAs, the foundational Black Americans, what was said, what was gonna happen to us, and it did. And he said he was gonna deal with the people that put us in that bondage in his time. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And then I read, you can read it for yourself so you know what I'm talking about. Read Deuteronomy 28. You read the beginning and you read the end. Acts 20, and I read Acts 21, chapters 21 and 22, and saw when you follow God, be prepared for everyone to turn against you. Also, to try to even take your life for bringing wisdom that can save their life. You see, at the time, the only thing they know is what they know. And so when you bring something different, people will fight the new to stay in what they in. But at the same time, they're complaining about what they're in. It's weird about human nature, right? That's what they did to Paul. Paul was giving them a new way, but they were fussing about the old way, but was afraid to. It's the same thing going on now. See, they want the breakthrough as long as it's easy. People don't want to put in the work. Work is a bad word. See, changing the life and finding a true purpose when you have the answer, but they don't want to listen because they hear work is involved. Paul wasn't innocent. He had done some things and he had changed. People only see you as they remember, and you don't have to be that memory to keep living. Okay. Then I read Quran 4:27 about love and peace. I keep wondering, what is everyone being told that they go opposite of what they see and hear? Anytime they want to hide something, they say it didn't happen. Like G.E. Kincaid was floating in the Grand Canyon in 1908 and they blocked it off. Go look it up. It was in the Smithsonian. Go look it up. The Smithsonian said no such thing has happened. The link is down here. I put the link down here. They said no such thing has happened. Open the book and look for yourself, because they're going to lie right to your face. And that's all they know how to do. Symptoms today. Wiping off the lies. My crown and third eye was wide open. I heard this song this morning. You will win. The enemy came up against your home. The enemy came up against your fine. God is looking like you will win. Win, win. Got chills. You will win. Win, win. You will win. Win, win. You will win. Win, win. That's by Jacqueline Carr. Then I heard, You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. By Kiara Shields Kelly. Come on now. Woo! Then I heard this song, Trust and Obey by Erica Campbell. When things go crazy, it's a sign to stay focused. Okay. I told myself, I send nothing but cleansing and purifying energy to you. I told myself to see myself where I want to be and not where I am. So my higher self went on ahead. I kept going back to the vision, even when everything was going crazy. Told myself how proud I am of myself. Keep going, even when quitting would be easier. I worked out and did more than I usually would do. So proud of myself. I was excited. Told myself, we've been going this way for a long time and we ain't stopping. So going a little further is doing it. Is we gonna do that as well. I've been waiting and waiting, but change will come. I heard by Kanye West, it's called God is everything that breath, pray the Lord. That's all I kept hearing. I was like, what is that song? That's all I kept hearing. Oh, I was like, yes, come through. Thank you, God. Everyone gets the opportunity to do their own work, okay, and see things in their own timing. Ooh, it's hard when you love folks, but in their own time and keep going. They get the opportunity to decide like you did. I know you care for them, but what are they showing you? Are you really paying attention? They want to connect only when they feel you growing. They could have cared less for you when you was there. Okay, let them go to learn their own lessons. They will hold you down for moving forward. Just let go. It'll be okay. God has you and them. Trust that and keep it moving. Everyone must work out their own salvation with fear and trembling. Trust in God. Don't carry nobody else's stuff. Don't carry nobody else's battle, nobody else's weight. Read Philippians 2 and 12 and see what that says. Save yourself and keep going. Let them carry their own mess. Don't you be carrying nobody's stuff. We done that for too long. James 1:19-21. Don't allow anyone to take your power or your energy. Understand this, my dear brothers and sisters. We must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry, because it's human anger, ain't it? But that righteous anger say, let's do something. Human anger does not produce the righteousness God desires. So get rid of all the negative thinking and humbly accept the word that God has planted in your hearts. Whatever that is, for it has a power to save your souls. Let me tell you something. Whatever God told you will save you, it will save you. Verses like Quran 17:53 and 4:148 highlight the importance of speaking kindly, avoiding slander and gossip, and speaking the truth. Are we doing that? And 2:254 emphasizes that it's not for creation that is under Allah to question Allah, because Allah knows best. Sounds familiar? Excuse me, confirmation burp. It requires the believers that are under Allah to surrender to Allah's will, which is the message of surrender to divine authority. That sounds so familiar. So it makes me wonder if it was with us. Is somebody reading this to you and